Hello, everybody. Here it is, the 5th of July, and look who crawled in. Anyway, my partner in crime for many years, probably 15. We're back together. Dan will be coming on when he can, probably Monday through Friday. Some Saturdays, no problem. If you see below, I want everyone to know I started a Gmail account for prayer requests. If you send it there, I will run it across the bottom for everyone to see. Okay? I want new stuff. A lot of the stuff we heard. I just don't want to yell out a bunch of names. Fred Bergman. I want more into it than that. You send it. At least people can read it. They might know somebody on there. So that's what I decided to do. So if you send it to that email, that's what that email is for, and that only. Anyway, I'm going to turn over to Mike. He hasn't been here for a while. This is now live. Marty, Mike, and Dan. And here's Mike.
Yeah, no, thanks, Marty. And yeah, it's good to see you back in the saddle. And it really is time to change to turn the page and really go back to our roots. Why are we here? What can we do? How can we do it? And I think it's really, really important as we move forward to understand what you really have in hand and what you can really do. And it's so important for you to understand what you can do. And we're talking about a business. We're talking about finances. We're talking about taking care of that bottom line. We're talking about being able to not only take care of yourself, but take care of your wife, take care of your kids or your husband and kids, and really, really grasp what you can do. So today, it's just going to be a little different than normal. I'm not going to talk about myself. Most of you have heard my story, at least what I'm willing to tell, and it's a little bit boring, so I'm not going to go there. What I want to talk about is marketing. Okay. And marketing, it's not a dirty word, guys. And you don't have to be intimidated by that word. Marketing, all it is disseminating information. And Marty says it better than anybody, just sharing information with other people. That's all it is. That's all it is. And when we think about marketing, most people, when they come online, and they decide, well, I want to come online. I want to see if I can develop an income, and I'm going to come in. I'm going to learn what I need to learn, and then I'm going to start doing it. And most people, when they do that, they come in and they look at the big picture. They look at those big influencers online, and they're seeing what they do. They're looking at their volume. They're looking at their content. They're looking at their skill set. They're looking at all the things they do. And I can tell you, when you come online and you look at the big picture, it can be extremely intimidating. Okay. And I know that I've talked about numbers for 6 years. I don't do that too much anymore, although I'll get into it just a little bit today. And when you start to look at the numbers, when you start to see how massive everything can be, and you're just coming in because you want to develop an income online, it really is intimidating. You look at the big influencers and you go, holy mackerel, I can't do that. And what you need to understand, initially, neither could they. It took them decades to be able to do what they do. Now, as you look at the big picture and you see what's going on around you, I want to tell you that's the wrong emphasis. When Marty, Dan, and I came in and we started to follow Ash Mufara, did we know the big picture? Yeah, we did. We knew the big picture. We'd been doing this a very, very long time, but we did not focus on the big picture. We focused on the little picture. Macro, micro. We focused on the micro, the little picture. And we've always done that. We will come in, we'll see the big picture, but we understand that's not where you want to be. That's not where you want to start. You want to start with the small picture. And what does that look like? What does that mean? When you look at the small picture, what you want to focus on is who? Really, who? Who is your audience? KYC, know your customer. Who are you talking to? And then you want to narrow it down even more than that. You want to talk about one person. That's it. One person. And as you come out and you start to talk to people, you're not talking to the masses. You're not talking to the millions. You're talking to one person. That's it. That's what Marty, Dan, and I focused on. And I know people will come in and go, well, one person, that's great. But what can I do with one person? It doesn't change my life. It doesn't change uh, being able to support myself or my family. It just doesn't change anything. One person is so powerful. You can't, and I'm going to tell you why they're so powerful, but it is amazing what one individual coming in, when you change their life profoundly, the difference it makes, not only in their life, but your life. And as you come out and you're focusing on one person, a lot of people will come in and they'll go, well, I just want to get this individual. I just want to spark that interest. I want them to get interested so they'll look at what I have. And people will come in and they'll go, okay, I'm going to start with this way over here. And it's relevant to what they're doing, but it's not the best they have. And they start with something that's way down on the rung, and then they'll go, I'll work from there. No, that's not how you do it. When you talk to individuals, when you talk to a single person, you want to start with the very, very best you have. Whatever content you have, the very, very best content you have, that's what you will put in front of people. And I know people, I know at this point, people are going, well, I don't have any content. I'm not a content creator. I don't know what to put in front of people. That's okay. You don't need to worry about that right now. Marty and I will have content. Many people will have content. The company that's coming out will have content. There will be good quality content that you can put in front of people. But you want to remember, when you're talking to an individual, put the very best in front right away. If you can spark that interest, from there, you can give them the details. And the details, especially with what we're doing, it just gets better and better and better and better. So one person, best content you got, put it in front of them, and then let it rock and roll. This is so important that you understand the macro, the small picture, because the small picture, in my opinion, will make you rich. Okay? And I've heard it, Mike. One person ain't going to do anything for me. I get one person. What does that do? It doesn't do anything for me. You have to understand, things are not stagnant. They don't stand still. When you come in and you change your life profoundly, do you think that individual goes into their closet, does their little happy dance, comes out and doesn't say anything? Not how it works. It's not human nature. When Marty and I have something really special to share with people, man, we can't wait to share it with individuals. And this is the power of one individual, that you change their life profoundly, and you change it in a way where their finances are just going to change. They're not going in their closet. They're coming out and they're doing their happy dance in public. And eventually it will come around and they will talk to individuals and they're going to ask them, what are you doing? They can't wait to tell them. This is the key. You want individuals that you bring in not to share it within the circle, within our group, within the group that we have. We want them to go outside the circle and share it with those individuals, because when they give their testimonial, people are going to get very, very excited, even though they might not show it. And they're going to go out, they're going to give their testimonial, they're going to be excited about it, and people are going to look at them, and when they're done, they're going to go, wow, that's really, really cool. Can that happen to me? Boom. It's game over. That's the power of one. One turns into 2, turns into 4, turns into 8, turns into 16, turns into 32, turns into 64, and on. This is the power of one. This is the power of micro. This is the power of keeping it very, very tight and easy for individuals to understand. let's talk about the numbers just very, very quickly. These are just illustration, guys. These are things that go around in my head. What can happen when you talk to one individual, and how that can how that can affect the future in really, really cool ways. And I thought I'd come on and I talk about, okay, let's say you can come in and you can bring in 120 sales in a year. A year. That's not very many. And understand, when I'm talking about this, you're not alone. You're not a lone wolf. You have a whole community that's going to support you. But I didn't want to go there. I thought those numbers were too big. So I thought, well, let's do it with 60. I said, nah, that's too big. We don't even need to do that. Let's start bringing in 30 people in a year. 30 people. That's absolutely nothing. It's a little more than 2 a month. And again, you're not alone. You're going to get a lot of help doing this. But if you were able to bring in 30 people in a year's time, a little less than 2 a month, over the course of the year, cumulatively, you would make right around $1,800 cumulatively. That's a sale, making a commission. Let's say the product was $120. You made 50% commission. You made $60. You made 30 sales, $1,800 for the year. That's not too bad. Most people never make that in their life online, but it's better than that. Let's say you're selling a product and and you have to resubscribe for it monthly. Okay, so every month people come in, they use the product. Why are they using the product? It helps their digital transformation. Products, superior technology, above market value, lower price point. It just makes their life easier online, whether it's individual, whether it's business, whether it's the government. They're going to come in, they're going to use it. And because the technology is as good as it is, because the price is really, really good, they're going to come in and they're going to resubscribe every single month. So the last month of that first year, you're going to make $1,800. Now, for me, that's very, very exciting. I went for years and years and I didn't make anything. If I could have made $1,800 in a year, I would have been elated, but it's bigger than that. Those individuals that are buying are going to continue to re-up and buy. So the next month, you're going to make $1,800. And again, nothing is stagnant. This is going to continue out. You're going to bring in that 2.5 or whatever customers are. So your income is going to continue to increase. So if you go another year, at the end of that year, what are you making? It's not $1,800, guys. It's $21,000. That's year 2. Year 3, $42,000. Year 4. You see how the numbers go, guys? And I'll let you do that exercise. You can look at the numbers and play with them. And there are a lot of variables in there, but if you start small, if you bring in 1 goes to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, and so on. And then as you take it out over 1, 2, 3, 4 years, and you continue to grow your business, and it's not hard to do. We're talking about 30 sales a year. Anybody can do that, especially with what I believe is coming. And if you do that, by the time you get to year 5, guess what you have? You have freedom. You have what an appropriate time to talk about freedom and liberty. We just got done with 4th of July. It's 4th of July weekend. And we're celebrating our independence, our liberty, and our freedom. When we talk about what we're doing, what do we really do? We change lives. We show people how to get to point A to point B. This is how you do it. Don't look at the large picture, the macro. It will blow your mind. Eventually you can go there, but go there when you're financially independent. Stay on the macro. Stay with the small numbers. You do not. I'll give you a quick example, and then I'll turn it back over to Marty. I heard this the other day. I thought it was so brilliant. Individual comes on, he does a video, and he gets 50, 60, maybe 70 views. And he goes to the guy he's working with, and this guy's an influencer. He does very, very well. And he says, this just isn't going to work. I do my YouTube channel. I get 50, 60, 70 views, and I can't do anything with that. It's not going to improve my life. I just can't do anything that. But if you go back to one individual, that's all you're trying to get, one individual. And his mentor came back and he said, listen, I have in the other room, there are 70 people in the other room, and they want you to come in and talk to them. They're interested in what you have to say. And the gentleman, it was a guy, got very excited about talking to 70 people one-on-one. And then the guy said, "What did I just do? I just got you excited about talking to 70 people, and you were poo-pooing that your video only got in front of 70 people." It's the same thing. Whether you're talking to them face to face in a room or you're talking to them online, it's the same thing. And what are you looking for? What are you looking for? One person. What content can you put in front of that one person that will get them engaged so that you can explain everything about what you're doing? Don't worry about the content right now. Just worry about the concept. This concept will work for anybody. And the numbers that we're talking about, they're so low. Anybody in the world can do this, especially with the backing that they have. Marty, Dan, myself, Mr. Mufara, and many, many others. This is such a neat place to be. I want to turn the page and focus on what we're doing, what's coming, and what you need to do. And when you do that, you're going to get really, really excited about how quickly I believe Mr. Mufar is going to come out and start talking to us about other things. Marty, I'll turn it back over to you, and we'll just toss it around. But these are great times, guys. Get excited where you are, what you're doing, and what you're learning. Marty, go ahead.
Super fantastic. Yeah, I think your dreams should be massive, but when you fish, you catch one fish at a time, right? But once you learn how to do it, then I'll give you an example. I used to go fishing with Zach and my brother-in-law. We're in the same boat. We're using the same bait, and he is catching fish one after another. And I'm like, I don't get it. We're it's the same area. It was his approach and his technique mattered. It mattered where content would come in. Now, let's remember this. We're not going to talk about where we're going. We don't know where we're going. We know that the outcome will be fantastic. It's that simple. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I mean, what we've seen, the proof is in the pudding, as they say. But I know this, and this hasn't changed. Anything that we're involved with Mr. Mufara, the tools needed for you to have the content you need will be there. Now, I've always said, whatever's coming, whatever it happens, if you go look at the pop-up, I'm pretty excited over that. Whatever it is, it's bigger and better and bigger and crazier than we thought. Here's the point. Whatever happens, you can go quicker. How? Many different ways. 7 months down the road, 8 months down the road, we start talking about what your life is like today. What is your life like this day? And maybe it's 6 months, 7 months, a year. Have people come on, do it. A couple of people come in and kind of a testimonial. That's powerful. Look, I know why people get crazy in so-called marketing is you throw the word marketing out, their tail automatically goes between their legs. They're afraid they have to do something they're not comfortable. They feel uncomfortable because most times they're pushing something they don't really care about. Let's remember something. We will have AI products, very high demand. So it's not like we're going out and selling something that you have to convince people they need it. They already know they need it. They're using it now. Video conferencing, if we have that, which I believe we will. Do I have to go out to convince people that they love video conferencing? I don't think so. I think 2020 to now pretty much proved that millions of people use it every single day. I can't think of a day I don't use it or some kind of broadcasting. Look at Restream here. It's a monthly fee. It's a monthly fee. So every time I pay somebody's receiving a commission. Now, do they have a commissionable business? I don't think so. I think the commissions go right to the big dog. And is it expensive? Yeah. I don't pay for it, by the way, just so you know. Can't afford it. But here's what's up. When we get in, when things get moving forward, and we're in a business that is not based on profits alone. I don't want to say it's never based on profits, but I want whatever the outcome is, wherever we're going is, to make massive amount of money. Why? If the company's strong, we're strong. It's that simple. But the beauty, like I said, we're together. You're not alone. Let's just assume we get the picture, we look at it and go, oh my God. And that's what I think we're going to do. Holy moly, guacamole. We're part of this. Oh my God. Some of us will have a little better grasp. Those people, because of who we are and what we've been, you don't think we're going to lend a hand to somebody else? Look, we don't have to build it for them. I believe everything you need in the future will be in a virtual toolbox. You pull the drawer open. I want this. There it is. I want this. There it is. I want to be able to do this. Here you go. And to be able to take that, just take that concept in your head and go to Africa, especially my brothers and sisters from there, and share it with people that are some of the highest educated people on the planet. Problem is, they have nothing to do. The businesses aren't there. I've been doing AI news every day because I want to know what's going on. Even the good, the bad, the ugly, by the way. Some of it, people get scared. Some of it, oh my God, this is happening. I got a video I want to play anyway. But I do want to remind everybody at noon, it's 9:30 now, 10:30, 11:30, 2.5 hours. Myself and the one and only Mr. Mike Ellis are going on OTech Roundtable. And Mike's going to go over some stuff, and we feed off each other anyway. Doesn't matter what it is. But I'm excited. I believe, look, if I wasn't excited about who we're with, what we're with, the power of what I know, and I don't know everything, why would I stay? This is my I'm going on my 7th year. I could have sold lollipops in Alaska and made money. Maybe not a lot, but I'm just saying that I stayed because, oh my God, how could you look anywhere else? You all know the statistics. Everyone here that knows the statistics of the last 6 years. How many businesses popped up in the last 6 years? And some of us said, I gotta know, I gotta try. I'm not even mad at you for it. Everybody lives in a different world. Everybody has different, people are kind of desperate. I get it. Only thing I'm worried about is if you're desperate and money is that tight, if you go to a business that sounds MLM, smells MLM, you're going to lose money. And that's the thing I'm worried about. Not so much that you tried it. If you could just try it and not get burnt, okay. They're not designed that way. That's the reason I care. I'm not mad at anybody. You do whatever it is you want to do. But I've warned people of things 6 years ago, and I would do it now. But we're way past that. I don't, people tell me, this guy posted this guy posted that. I don't care anymore. I care about you who care. People that want to make a difference. Watch us every day. We'll come up with more news. We'll try to stay relevant of what we can. As pop-up said, pay attention there because more news will be coming out. I did text him Um, he couldn't emphasize enough that just wait, just wait. And I knew what that meant. I knew what that meant. No matter what dog crap he walked through, whatever low crawling he did under barbed wire, missiles shooting over his head, all the haters. I don't get it. I don't get it because common sense to me, what was done wrong? Nothing. I don't have to be here. Anyway, so yeah, I loved it. Let me play a video real quick. I'm doing these because I can do a real quick AI in the news today, and it kind of summarizes. They're coming up with new stuff every day, and if it makes it a little simple for you guys, then why not do it? I hope this plays.
AI is changing lives, and not just for tech geeks. Here are 5 amazing AI tools helping everyday people right now. 1. AI personal assistants. Alexa, what's my schedule? From setting reminders to ordering groceries, voice AIs are like personal helpers in your pocket. 2. AI for healthcare. AI apps now detect skin cancer, monitor heart health, and even schedule doctor visits, saving time and lives. 3. AI tutors for kids apps like ScribeSense and Conmigo help students learn math, science, and languages, like having a tutor 24/7. 4. AI for the visually impaired apps like Be My Eyes use AI to describe surroundings for blind users. That's empowerment in action. 5. AI job and resume. Builders need a resume? AI builds one in seconds and even helps prep you for interviews. Job hunting just got smarter. AI isn't the future, it's the now. Follow for more amazing tech that's changing lives every day.
Stuff like that didn't take that long. It's 40 seconds long. It kind of summarizes of the day. I have one more and then turn it back over to Mike.
AI News You Need to Know, July 4th, 2025. Let's dive into what's shaping our AI-powered world today. 1. Education and AI cheating. Schools are cracking down. 89% of students admit to using AI tools like ChatGPT, so now many are switching back to handwritten exams, back to the pen and paper era. 2. Microsoft layoffs. Microsoft is cutting 9,000 jobs while doubling down on AI investments. It's a major sign. Automation and AI are reshaping the workforce fast. 3. The EU AI Act timeline. The European Commission just confirmed the AI Act is moving forward. No delays. General AI rules hit in August 2025 and stricter regulations for high-risk AI by August 2026. 4. Big tech and copyright rulings. US courts are siding with tech giants like OpenAI, Meta, and Google. They can legally use public content to train AI under fair use. Game changer for creators and copyright law. 5. Global expansion. Qatar's Urdu just launched a sovereign AI cloud powered by NVIDIA. Meanwhile, South Australia is investing in green hyperscale AI data centers powered by wind and solar. 6. Voice AI startups. 11 Labs, the voice AI startup, is going global and eyeing a future IPO. With a 3.3B valuation, the future of synthetic voices is louder than ever. 7. AI and democracy concerns. Journalist Karen Howe warns in her new book, Empire of AI, unregulated AI is hurting democracy, workers, and the planet. Time to ask, who's really in control? 8. 4th of July innovation. Fireworks? Nah. This year's Independence Day shows are powered by AI drones and AR apps. Welcome to the future of celebration. That's your AI update for July 4th, 2025. Like, share, and comment which headline shocked you the most. And don't forget to subscribe for daily AI insight. We're just getting started.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah, I'm going to turn it back over to Mike. We've been about 30 minutes, and let him say a few words, and then I'll close it out.
Yeah, no, thanks, Marty. Just a couple things. I want people to be aware. Number one, AI. I agree with Marty. It's going to be a terrific tool for us, honest, clean, and ethical. But I have to tell you, and this just happened yesterday. I watched a gentleman. He's a big influencer, and he came on and he was promoting an insurance company, and that particular video got 3 million views in like 4 hours. It was AI created. And the reason I say this, I want you, if you see anything online with Mr. Mufara in it, be very, very cautious and contact Marty or contact some of the leaders to make sure it really is Mr. Mufara. Because this video, I mean, I was sold. I thought it was him, period. That's how good AI is. Now, with what we're doing, it's honest, clean, and ethical. Always, all the time, every time. So I don't worry about that. But you have to be cognizant of what's going on there with those people who aren't quite honest, clean, and ethical. So just keep that in mind. Last thing I want to talk about, just very, very quickly. You know, Marty, Dan, and I, we've done a lot of things online, and we always got very, very excited about the next thing. We would get into something, we'd think it's the best thing in the world, we'd do everything we could, and we'd find out in a very, very short period of time, it's just not it. It's not what we want to do. It doesn't do what we want to do. So this period of time, as Mr. Mufara is looking at phase 2, and we'll be bringing that out, we're extremely excited. But it's so much more than that, because we know about phase 1. We know about lessons learned. We know about what Mr. Mufara has done. And we know that as Mr. Mufara comes out, it's going to be better than any of us can even dream about. It's going to be better than what's expected. It's a time to get excited about your life and what's coming and the ability to change your life in really, really good ways. So understand, Mr. Mufara, his philosophy hasn't changed. His vision hasn't changed. His heart hasn't changed. He's here to help each and every one of us. And I believe shortly he's going to come out and talk about those things. Get excited. It's going to be real and it's going to be fun. Marty, back to you. That's all I got for today.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I'll have more with the OTech pros. I'll kind of tell you where we are today. It'll get you bouncing off the walls. Come on in and listen to Marty and I and the OTech pros. It's going to be good. Go ahead, Marty.
Beautiful. As on the post says, while we can't share full details just yet, in days ahead, you will see for yourself that we'll be bringing you updates. We are confident you will want to see. Keep checking your back office. The story isn't over. In fact, it's just begun. So I wanted to emphasize that, which is pretty good. I want to thank everybody for being here. 350 people, nice. We stand with Ask Me Mufara, absolutely. There were some crazy questions. I don't answer those. When it's ready, it'll be ready. And I believe this just like everything else. One day, when we know the story we don't know now, when we know it, we're going to go, oh, that makes sense. No wonder why that happened. You see what I mean? So in the meantime, build yourself. Get yourself ready mentally, physically, even for me, for what's coming, because can't help anybody if you're not ready to help. And you can't help anybody if they don't believe you have anything to offer. And we have something big to offer. Yep. Big, 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 big. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Come see myself and Mike on OTech Pros at noon. I'm going to do that. And then I'm off for the day because I'm going to my daughter's to suck up some sun. And whatever it is I'm going to do, I'm not sure. But anyway, thank you, everybody, and have a great, fantastic day. Thanks for being here. See you tomorrow.